with the millions.
It's that world heavyweight flow. Championship belt wrapped around my waist, yo. I got that Ric Flair figure flow. Slam you on the pavement, that's why they call me Street Pro. Create heat on beat flow. Like Jordan after the second time he three-peated, folks. Get ready, set, let's go. Fight toe to toe, release the flow created by this mic pro. Lights, camera, get low. Action packed, back to back. In fact, this monster will grow. Y'all better let him know. Man with the master plan, and you have no need to know. You came prepared, now get ready for the show.
Sports Professor. Oh, shit.
Are we going to get?
He's with the millions.
It's that world heavyweight flow. Championship belt wrapped around my waist, yo. I got that Ric Flair figure flow. Slam you on the pavement, that's why they call me Street Pro. Create heat on beat flow. Like Jordan after the second time he three-peated, folks. Get ready, set, let's go. Fight toe to toe, release the flow created by this mic pro. Lights, camera, get low. Action packed, back to back. In fact, this monster will grow. Y'all better let him know. Man with the master plan, and you have no need to know. You came prepared, now get ready for the show.
Sports Professor. Oh, shit.
For a special occasion. Hey, I hope the drums don't mess up your upholstery, man.
Yo, what up, friends? You know what it is. Ball and buds. Do I look crazy? Am I crazy? Am I in my Britney Spears phase? Maybe. It's Monday at 10 a.m. I'm live streaming looking like a complete fool. And we're going to see what happens. You're going to see a day in the life of the professor. And we'll see how this goes. To be honest, little anxious right now. Little weird going on right now. We'll see what happens. Salute, my brother. What is good? Y'all tap in with Skywalker Boxing Media, my partner, especially when it comes to boxing and doing country box, things like that. As well, tap in with Country Box. They got their next show on March 4th. I'll be out there covering it. Salute to Jimmy Adams and the rest of the crew. Hermes Orta, my brother, will be fighting. So I gotta be there for that. You already know. But salute to you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. I woke up and chose violence, my friend. I just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna go on and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna go live. If people watch, people watch. If people don't watch, people don't watch. I don't care. I'm just gonna show a day in the life of the professor. You know what I mean? Oh man. Yeah, I can't wait till you actually. I don't know if you've ever met him in person, but I can't wait till you come out here. By the way, you gotta come out and visit, bro. But he is an even better person. Like, you think he's cool on video because he's always like acting out, he's always being funny, things like that. But he is an even better dude in general. Like, we've sat down and chopped it up a little bit, and okay, cool. Yeah, you met him. Okay. Cool. Yeah, he's mad chill. He's mad chill, even in person too. He's always laughing. He's always smiling. He's always joking. Like, I don't know if that dude has like a down moment at all. You know what I mean? Like, I see that people have down moments and shit. I know I do, but like, I don't know. Every time I've seen, I'm sure he does, but every time I've seen him, he's always joyful and exuberant. Excuse me. So, mad chill, dude. That's my boy. I think actually we're gonna become good homies in the near future. So shout out to that, brother. Salute. Y'all tap in with Hermes Orta out there. Country Boxing will be fighting on March 4th. Salute to my Raiders. Shout out Morning Coffee, right? I know I look like Jeff Daniels from Dumb and Dumber, right? I know I do. I know I look like Jeff Daniels from Dumb and Dumber. That's okay. This is how I wake up. You don't like it? That's too bad. Oh, I woke up and I chose violence, didn't I? Whew. Oh, all right. A little nerve-wracking, but we're here. So let's keep it moving. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. Wasn't planning on talking about anything. I'm just going to show y'all what a day in the life of the professor is like. You know what I mean? So, anyways, usually at this point in time, I'm drinking my morning coffee. I'm at my desk, as you see. I am either editing videos. Usually at this point is what I would be doing. I'd be editing videos. Also, possibly doing client work. I need to send out an email actually here in a second. So you'll actually watch me in real time sending out an email for a client I'm working with that has a website that we are setting up. And unfortunately, the web designers, and this will be the second time this has happened to me. Let me go ahead and take these off now. I think they're running out of batteries anyways. And let me fix my Jeff Daniels hair. Anyways, so this would be the second time this has happened to me where a web designer has really screwed up the process. And it seems to me that a lot of times people will subcontract work out. And this happens a lot in the marketing industry, happens a lot in business in general. But yeah, I definitely, since I'm obviously a marketer, that's what my degree is in, international business and marketing. I've seen this a lot where let me turn my ring light on, get a little bit of light on the face at least. I know I look like shit because I just woke up. But so you see this a lot, and people will subcontract out work. And it is sometimes, oh, that's much better. Sorry, y'all. I just woke up. I wasn't even thinking about this. I just put the stream on. I woke up and chose violence. As you see, that does make you look a little better, doesn't it? A little more natural lighting. Ooh, your boy is looking fine right now. Like some hotcakes. Oh, which, by the way, I got to tell y'all about the story later. I met a chick last night. Beautiful. Ooh, smoking. Anyways, I'll talk about that in a little bit. But anyway, so a lot of times people will subcontract out work. And the problem with this is when you subcontract out work, you put your name on another person. You are subscribing to that person's channel. You know what I mean? You are vouching for that person's work. So if something is messed up down the line, that's on you. That goes to your name. You know what I mean? So anyways, this company I'm working with now, they have subcontracted out the work of the web design to a company outside of the United States. I'm not going to sit here and denigrate anyone. I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about another country. I love all of my brothers and sisters all over the world, but they outsource the work to a different country. And okay, I shouldn't say a different. I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is. One of the guys is actually headquartered in Seattle, but the rest of his team works in a foreign country. And unfortunately, when we meet with them, and again, that's why I'm not saying the country. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yep. The blame falls back on you. If you're going to subcontract out work, you need to make sure that those people are doing the work correctly, because you're putting your name on that. You're putting your backing, you're vouching on that. So it seems to me that these people may have a communication issue. I think, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. I am the professor after all. It seems to me they have a communication problem with English. Again, that's why I'm not putting the country out there. But there is a language, there is an accent, a linguistics issue happening between us. Clearly, when we're meeting with them, even though we're all getting AI notes off of this, we all have AI note takers. So I don't understand why something would be. It happens. It happens. So I'm trying to be as cautious as possible with these people. But to be completely honest, they have missed the ball. They've missed the ball with a lot of things they've been doing with the website. Their first website, fine, whatever. They did a template, they put it out. But then the second draft of the website, which granted, we haven't given them content yet. So I'm not even talking about content. I'm just talking about the user interface. I'm talking about the UI of the website. It just didn't look great the first time. And somehow, even though we gave them direction, it got even worse. And it's not horrible. It's fine for a standard website, for a standard, run-of-the-mill, but that's not what my client wants. My client wants dynamic. And when you want dynamic, you don't want bland. And that's what they're offering up. And the problem with that is that now my client is starting to get very upset. First of all, let me back the story up a little bit. My client, she's very pro-veteran. That's why probably why she works with me, because I'm a veteran. But she's very pro-veteran. Her husband was in the Vietnam War. Her son served. Like her family has served. Like she's very much a veteran supporter. She's not a veteran, but so she wanted to work with a veteran company. So I searched high and low to try to find through my connections veteran companies. I found a few. We went through, talked to all of them, did some interviews, did some things like that. The first person, unfortunately, was not able to go through with us, which I kind of wish we would have gone with him, to be completely honest. But unfortunately, rest in peace to his father. His father had passed away a couple of years ago, so he ended up having to drop everything, which is completely understandable. And so we weren't able to go with him. And so I found another veteran to do that was in the Navy. And the problem with that was when, that's fine. We everything was going smooth. It was like, okay, cool. We got a Navy vet. We're good. We're going to get this website done. Cool. But then and this also kind of goes on my client as well. My client has a full-time job where they work, 60 hours, 80 hours a week, usually up till late hours of the night doing work for her company. So we're trying to get this website up, and okay, fine. If you're saying that she's taking a little longer in terms of the process, you thought this would have been done quicker. You thought this was going to be a 3-month process where boom, bang, bow, we get this website done, which is usually how it works, granted. But again, my client has a lot of stuff going on, including a regular full-time job, as well as a lot of other things going on. So if it's slow played, if it's delayed a little bit, which granted, we've been doing this for almost 6 months now in terms of development of the actual website. But if that's the thing, then tell us, right? Then tell us. Say, hey, this is taking a little longer than I am able to, have for my projects. And I need to subcontract out this work because I have other things on my plate that that are priority, because this is taking a little longer than I thought it was going to take. Cool, right? Cool. Be communicative with your potential clients. Be communicative with your customers. Because if he would have just said that from the beginning, then maybe we could have discussed, and maybe we could have been like, okay, well, let's try to find somebody else then. Right? But he didn't do that. And he didn't tell us. And he kind of finagled us into an agreement with another company. Like he was like, oh, these are my web development team, and I'm going to bring them in. And we were like, okay, cool. And then next thing you know, we're with basically another company. My client was like, why does this company called this name when the other company is called this name? And I was like, I believe they probably subcontracted out the work is what it looks like to me. And I even offered to my client that we could back out at that point in time. Now they chose not to do that. I kind of wish they would have. That's why I offered it. I was hoping they would have kind of taken it, but I go with what they want because they're my clients, obviously, but also because I trust them to make the right decisions for their business. I am here to consult. I give my opinion. If you don't like that, then that's fine. You don't have to accept my opinion. You can do whatever you want. I'm here as a guide. A consultant is a guide. So I put on a little background music. I feel like I'm just talking into the void here. But anyways, so he subcontracted out the work. The guy subcontracted out the work. And I was like, well, that's kind of messed up. Like, he didn't even tell us. He just like smooth, like worked them in. He was like, oh, this is my web development team, blah, 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 blah. But as we started working them, the second, third meeting, it was like, wait, are they even on your payroll? Are they even on your payroll? Because it seems to me like they may not even be on the payroll. And then he stopped showing up to meetings. And that was a red flag. And it was like, whoa, wait, now you're not even at the meetings anymore. And it was like, okay, well, what's going on here? You should at least be attend. And I get it. Meetings are long, hour long, things like that. So, okay, you don't have to be at the meeting the whole time. At least show your face for the first 5 minutes. Okay, I got to go home. That's even better than nothing. But for you to just subcontract out the work, not say anything about it, not showing up, it's just a bad look, to be honest. Completely honest. No, that's cool, bro. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Don't even know why I'm doing this, to be completely honest. You're actually the only one watching, it looks like. So that's cool. I appreciate you, my brother. Y'all tap in with Skywalker Boxing Media. Definitely covered all the great fights. So anyways, my client is upset, to make a long story short. They are upset because the work isn't done to their liking. They are upset because they have said things multiple times that have not been done. They have talked about different changes that needed to be made to the first draft, different revisions, things like that, and they weren't made. And I heard them tell them to make them on multiple occasions. So I know they're not lying because I literally sat there in the meetings and watched them tell them about the changes they needed to make that didn't get made. So she's rightfully upset. They are rightfully upset. So now I'm trying to play damage control. You know what I mean? Now I'm having to play damage control and, run point on making sure that this works out all smoothly in the end. And I believe it will. I don't think that it's going to be a huge constraint in the end. It is hard because there is a barrier. There's a language barrier, to be completely honest. There is definitely a language barrier there. And so clearly our communication is not always getting through to them on what needs to be done. And we need to obviously be more clear on our side. But at the same time, that's not what we signed up for. We didn't sign up for communication issues. We didn't sign up for, how do I say this correctly? We didn't sign up for the issues that we're having. Let me just say that to make it easy. And it's hard for me to have to play the middleman and have to play point because I have to satisfy my client first and foremost. That's my main initiative. But at the same time, I need to make sure that they are able to get the work done that they need to get done. But the problem is that the communication issues between us are clearly, and again, let me back up. We're getting the website done. So we're on our second draft. It's going. I can say at least it's going. Going well? No. Going, yes. So I'm really hoping and praying that this next go round, this next draft will be a lot better. Because right now it's just little things. It's like, hey, make this banner in the hero section, which is like the top section of your website. Make this look this certain way with this color and make it look like, a certain type. And they don't even make the change. Or, hey, we want this footer to look like this with the logo in one place, the disclaimer in another place, and it comes back looking like a child did it. It doesn't even look like a real web designer worked on this or anyone with a design eye, because to send that back is just unacceptable. Like, it looks like shit, the footer, especially the footer. Like, that's the one thing I guess I'm most upset about, which is a weird thing to be upset about. But I'm like, really? The footer? Why is the footer like, and the footer, by the way, is the bottom part of your website. It's where at the bottom where your social media icons, your contact information, maybe a map, maybe a disclaimer, your copyright, that's where that goes, all in the footer. So at the bottom of your homepage. This thing was like, it's like 4 sections large. What are we doing? Did you actually send that to the client and think that looked good in your eyes? You thought that looked good enough to send? Because I wouldn't have sent that to a client. That didn't look good enough for me to send. No. It looked like it was like somebody just threw that shit up and was like, okay, here we go. Like, it was like small ass logo, huge ass disclaimer, medium sized social media icons on the other side. So the social media icons are in the middle, medium sized all by themselves. The small ass logo, like, if anything, made the logo the biggest. The small ass logo and the huge ass disclaimer take up the whole other side. Like, oh my God, did you really send that to my client? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you making my life harder? I'm starting to question. I'm starting to question whether these foreigners are capable of creating what my client wants. I'm starting to question that. I honestly am. I thought at first it would be fine, but from what has been returned in the first 2 drafts, it just seems like it's going to take a lot more work to get to where we need to get. Right now, we're not there, so I'm not sure, but I really, truly hope so, at least for my sake. Because right now, this is already enough stress with one client to have all this happening. Yeah, if they can understand, yeah, right? That's one of the issues. So we'll see. Anyways, enough about that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I have to send an email out today because I have to tell them about some changes we need to make before our next meeting. And she doesn't even want to meet with them again, which is now that's like, oh God, now we're at this point. She's like, I don't think we need another meeting with them again. I'll just send all my stuff through the drive. I'm like, oh God, that's not good. That's not good. I'm like, nah, we're going to have to meet with them again. We're going to have to meet with them again if you want all these changes to be implemented. So actually, you know what? I should have been sending that email out while I was talking to you, but I was not. I should have been on and selling because I wanted to get into it a little bit. This guy keeps like I know it's automation. I know it's automated marketing, but damn, I've gotten a message from him, maybe even multiple messages a day for like the past 2 weeks. It's like, dude, okay, obviously I haven't responded. Like you need to put your automation on, what they call what is that called? Oh man, what was it called when it did? I did it on the ad agency. Oh, freak. I don't remember what it's called. I'm blanking right now. It's too early in the morning. But anyways, there's a cap you can put on how many times your ad is shown in a certain period of time. So for instance, if you buy a Facebook ad to go out for your business, you can set a rate at which your ad is shown to the same person. So you can say, I don't want the same person to see my ad more than 2 times in a week. Right? Because in marketing, you have to be subtle. Yeah, you want to get your ad out there, but at the same time, you don't want to oversaturate someone with your ad because then they'll get turned off. So it's a very subtle act that you have to do between actually marketing your business and making sure that you're not turning off potential customers. It's a delicate balance. It really is. But so anyways, when you do that though, you need to make sure that your marketing automation is on point and you're saying, okay, well, if this person doesn't respond to an email after 2 weeks, maybe, we put them on a 2-week hold and then come back. And you can easily do all of that in your marketing automation, in your email, so like if you have, for instance, if you have MailChimp, or you have HubSpot, or you have any of the number of different email marketing systems out there, if you have something like that, you can easily set a rate to which people will be able to see or get your emails. And you're also able to set up the actual automation to where it's like, okay, my first message goes out the first day when they sign up. My next message goes out the next day to say, hey, here's this cool resource for free that you can have. And then maybe you wait a day in between there, or you could send another cool message, maybe something. Remember, you always want to, in marketing, there's 3 things you want to do for the most part. And people will always add to this, but the 3 things that were fundamental when it came to marketing, running ads and things like that, but branding, or even organic posting on social media, you want to either entertain, educate, or inspire. Let me say that again. I know I'm sounding like the professor right now. I feel like I'm teaching a class. You want to educate, entertain, or inspire. Those are 3 things that you want to do with your content online. So, and I don't even know where the hell I was on that. I took some edibles. So anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, so it's very important that you are branding yourself properly. And again, with your content, you want to make sure that you're entertaining, educating, or inspiring, and able to make people want to come back, to make people want to actually look at your content. Because if not, then people don't want to actually, subscribe to your channel and I say this as I am struggling so hard, y'all. I'm going to be so vulnerable on this stream. I don't even care. But let me be completely honest. Ball and Buds only has 146 subscribers. I know, because I check every damn day. I am a social media teacher. I teach digital marketing and social media. And I still can't get people to subscribe to my own channel. Now, granted, I do a lot more work for my clients than I do for my own channel, because that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I get paid for. But I still promote my channel, I think, a good amount. Granted, I never really promoted it when I started because I was a little hesitant. I was a little, nervous maybe about what people would think about my podcast. So when I started my podcast, I didn't really actually promote it. Like, it was just word of mouth kind of thing. So that really hurt me in terms of the algorithm and things like that. But for at least the past 2 years, I've been posting videos almost every day on YouTube. We've been going live 3 times a week at least. I've been promoting my ass off on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. I promote on the streams. Make sure you subscribe to Ball and Bud. Shameless plug, QR code right up top. Make sure you scan that, please. As I'm talking about this, help me out. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. But for some damn reason, I feel like a fraud. I feel like a fraud. I've been in marketing for 15 years now. I've run multiple multi-million-dollar campaigns for businesses that I helped create, I helped run. I had a huge hand in, if not the biggest hand in, because I was the marketing analyst, and I was the one that after the ad was created, yes, thankfully I had a really good team around me that was very creative and made good ads. But it's up to the analyst to actually run the ads. It's up to the analyst to put the money into the ad. It's up to the analyst to make sure that the ad is performing correctly and to make the changes when it's not. So those analysts need a lot more credit for what they do. Let me just say that first of all. But so I've done multi-million-dollar campaigns that I've had my hands all over and should be, a good credit to at least my reputation. But ever since I started, and I'm still good with my other clients, like it's kind of weird. Like I can still get my other clients off the ground. I can still get my other clients' brands to get social media followers, email subscribers, things like that. But for my own damn channel, it's like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's very frustrating. It's super frustrating. It makes me feel like a fraud. It makes me feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And to be honest, that sucks. That sucks when you feel like you're not able to live up to what the standards you set for yourself. Now, I'm not going to give you a whole life story. I know we're going to be on here for a little bit. I don't have plans to get off anytime soon. I'm just chilling. So I don't have any plans to get off anytime soon. But I'm not going to take you through my whole life story either. But I've been through some shit. Let's just say that. Right? Self-imposed. Not blaming it on anybody. It's all my fault. But I feel like I've grown a lot since that time. I feel like in the past 10 years, I did a 180. Like I'm a totally different, not like I was a horrible person. I was always a good person. I made a lot of mistakes. Let's just say that. But those mistakes were self-imposed. And those mistakes could have been avoided. I just chose to be careless. I chose to be reckless. I chose to put myself over other people who cared about me. I fucked up a lot. I really did. I hurt a lot of people. Really did. So I understand. I get it. I kind of think it's punishment, to be completely honest. But it does. It sucks. It just sucks to think about. I see you. I see you. My mom is telling me to stop. She's like, you are ridiculous. You should not continue with this stream. I don't know what you're doing. I get it. Cool. It's cool. I get it. I get it, Mom. I do. I am. I'm always too hard on myself. That is me. But it feels like, because I know what I'm doing. I know personally that at least at least in my belief, I am one of the best, if not the best marketers I know in my eyes. I know everything like the back of my hand. But the implementation for my own brand is just, it's depressing, to be honest. It's very depressing. Anyways, enough about that. Live information. Yes, I decided to wake up and choose violence today, mother. I decided that I was going to go live and show a day in the life of the professor, a day in the life of your son. So that's what this is. And that includes everything, including what's happening right now. Usually happens on a daily basis. So I usually beat myself up, mostly in the morning when I wake up. Usually. But actually, I should be kind of proud of myself. Because last night, I forgot Skywalker. I told you I was going to get to this. Last night, I met this beautiful woman. And we hit it off. We talked for like 4 hours at the bar last night. I went down to shout out City Tap. I love City Tap. Shout out City Tap. The bar here by my apartment. They always treat me good. Shout out my girl Shauna. She treated us good last night. Anyways, I met this beautiful woman last night. We hit it off and talked for a while. So I should be feeling really good about myself right now. But I so in Nashville, as I've lived here since I've moved here, I've told people that I'm 33 years old. That's just been my standard reply to how old are you? Now, if you know me, let me turn this music back up because I feel like I'm talking to a void again. I need at least a little background music for my anxiety. But anyway, so so in Nashville, I have always told people that I'm 33 years old. It's just my standard reply, right? Because there's a few reasons to this. First of all, 33 is my favorite number. Shout out Larry Bird and Jose Canseco for wearing those numbers as my favorite sports players. But 33 is my favorite number. And also, I feel like that's the perfect age for Nashville. I hang out with a lot of people that are servers, bartenders, service industry folks who are younger, who are in their 20s and 30s. So in order to quite frankly sometimes fit in, right? Not be looked at as the old man who's hanging out with the younger kids. I have always said I'm 33 while I'm here. So she asked me last night in the conversation how old I am. And I didn't even hesitate. I just responded, 33. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. I'm 32. But, I say that because most of the time I don't think that I'm ever going to see these people again. Like Nashville is such a transient city that I don't see many of these people ever again. So it doesn't matter, right? Now, it's hard to play on the dating scene, though. Because then if you say that to a girl that you actually want to date or a person that you want to be with, now I've got myself in a little conundrum. You know what I'm saying? I got myself in a rock and a hard place. I got her number. I'm going to text her here shortly. You'll probably see me doing it live. I got to run back down to the bar to make sure I grab my bag because I left it there last night because I was having such a good conversation. I left it on the other seat and I walked out with her and forgot I had it over there. But that's okay. They know me, so it'll be there. But but now I've got to, if it goes, like, obviously I'm going to be honest. I'm a very honest person. If nothing else, I'm very honest. Like, I don't like lying because I feel like it, but I don't feel like that's a lie either. I just feel like that's something I say just for the place that I'm in. But also, I feel like when you lie, you have to like keep lying to keep up with the lie, and it just sucks because then you have to like make shit up, and it's like I don't feel like doing that. It's too much work. I already got enough stress in my life, so I try not to lie at all. I try to be as honest as possible. But that is one fib that I tell, if you can call it a fib. That is something that I do. I do tell people that I'm 33. In actuality, I'm about to be 43. So come 2 months from now, I'll turn 43. So putting that out here on the live stream for everybody to know. Yes. Yep. Live information, Mom. Yep. We're giving out live information here. I'm 43. I'm about to be 43 in April. April 18th is my birthday. I'll be 43 years old. Let's be completely honest right now. But I tell people I'm 33. I feel like I'm comfortable saying that to people. I feel like that's the right age that I should be at here in Nashville to be able to hang out with the young folks and still hang out with the older people, and a good balance of age. But now, if it goes further, right? Because I'm going to see if she wants to go to a movie tonight. Because I found out she likes horror movies, and I love horror movies. I'm a horror movie, and there's a meetup horror movie group here in Nashville, and they're actually having an event tonight to watch The Substance, which features Demi Moore. It's not even a horror movie as much as a thriller. It's more like a suspense. It's not really horror, but it's about a fading celebrity that takes a black market drug, which is supposed to create a better version of herself that just keeps happening over time. Kind of like an Inception sort of thing, I think it sounds like, but it's kind of to fight like the beauty industry and the standards that America has created within this time. So anyways, I'm going to see if she wants to go see that. But then what happens if we hit it off and we go even further, right? What happens if things, start to progress and we hit it off and we move down further? I'm not going to lie to her. I'm going to have to eventually tell her. So now, and it's not like I haven't been in this conundrum before. Obviously, if I've been saying this for the past 8 years, I've had this issue before, but it usually doesn't happen with girls that I'm interested in or women that I'm interested in. It usually happens with friends or just people that I meet. And it's like, oh, I thought you said you were 33. Oh yeah, whatever. It's just something I tell people. I'm actually 40. But it's kind of harder when you actually, if you say it to a girl that you actually, or a woman you actually like. I should stop saying girl because she's a woman. She's a grown ass woman. I'm not, well, I already said her age. So, but anyways, beautiful. Oh my God. Beautiful. And I feel like we hit it off on everything. Like, I feel like I felt like everything we talked about, we had matching interests in, which was really cool because I haven't felt like that in a while in girls that I've dated or women that I've dated. Because in Nashville, I'm single, ready to mingle, ladies. Ready to mingle. Holla at your boy. Holla at him. Hit me up in my DMs. Ready to mingle. Why did this music keep turning off? Oh, I didn't have it on loop. I don't know why I just got so upset. I gotta loop that track. Loop that track, Omar. You better loop that. Whip it. Whip it good. Da-da-da-da-da. You must whip it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You must whip it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You must whip it. No. You must whip it. What was that? What are they called? What's that? Devo? I don't know. This is what happens to me, and this is probably why I don't get a lot of shit done during the day. Is because this is how my mind works. Like, I'm so freaking OCD. It's not funny. I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh, the beautiful woman. Yes. How could I forget? God bless. I got to send her a text here at noon. I don't like to text people before definitely not before 10. Actually, that's the thing. If you know me, you know I don't usually wake up till 9:30. Don't call me or text me before 10 unless it's an emergency, please. Just don't do it. I'm not going to answer because I'm probably still sleeping. I usually don't go to sleep till 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm very much a night owl. And I get a lot of work done at night. I get a lot of my best work done at night, actually. From like 10 to 2. And I don't like being up before 8. I feel like there's nothing in life to do before 8. It's like, what? Why am I up so early for no reason? There's nothing to. But I am also blessed. Thank God I am blessed. Thank the good Lord Jesus Christ, I am blessed. I don't have to even work if I didn't want to. I do because I like working. I do because I like marketing. I do because I like sports and social media, and I want to help people out. And eventually I want to start my own nonprofit to solve the homelessness crisis around the world and help people less fortunate. It's going to be called Casa de Maria. after my mom because she's the one that inspired it. But I have a huge thing for homelessness and helping people to get off the streets. By the way, I need to sign up for my event this week. I usually go out to Shower the People. Shout out. Great organization here in Nashville. They're a mobile shower for homeless people. I go and volunteer there. Usually like once a month on Thursdays. Actually, it was like once a week before I went home, but I haven't been able to get back. I'm trying to get back into once a week again. But anyways, so I want to start a nonprofit to solve the homelessness crisis around the world and help less fortunate people get off the street. It's going to be like transitional housing, but better, right? Like the problem with homelessness in the world right now, and especially in the United States, is that we don't care. Let's be completely honest. The United States government does not give a crap about homeless people. But then we are all one to complain. Everybody on social media complaining about the homelessness and complaining about the drugs. And yes, there are a lot of homeless people. There are a lot of people that are out there that are addicted, that have mental health issues. And that's the biggest crisis, if we're going to be completely honest about it. But they still need help. They're still people. They're still humans. They're still human beings that need to be treated as such. But the problem is they're denigrated I see it all the time. There's so many homeless people out here that are by my building, especially because I live above. I'm not going to tell y'all where the hell I live at, but there's a Dollar General near my house. I just gave it away. What the fuck? Anyways, there are a lot of homeless people will congregate around there because they know that's where people are going to pick up items and they can ask for money and things like that. So I see the problem up close and personal in my face. And so it's one thing that I definitely do want to solve. And I think I have the right ideas to do it. It's not going to just be transitional housing. Transitional housing is fine. But the problem with transitional housing is there's not enough investment into the actual person, right? Transitional housing is more of, hey, let's build up this Motel 6 that was abandoned. Let's throw some homeless people in there and give them a stipend and hope that all works out for the best. No. Mine is going to be a lot better than that. Yes, it will be transitional housing in the actual verb, to transition, a verb to move on. Yes, we want them to graduate and get a better life. Yes, but it's not going to be transitional in the sense that it's like, hey, here's a place to live and a stipend. Good luck. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Shout out my girl Jamie I used to work with. She used to do that shit all the time. That shit cracked me up. Every time I come into work, she'd be like, shut up. Oh, Skywalker, we be taking flights, so we be laughing at these little jokes. What are you? Who is this? Look at this Russian bot. Get off my stream, Russian bot. Get off my stream. I don't like you. You're stupid. Stupid Russian bots, man. Get off my damn stream. Anyway. So I forgot what I was talking about. Damn. Those edibles hit me. What was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Well, whatever. We'll keep it moving. All right. I forgot what I was talking about. We're going to keep it moving. But anyways, I want to see this movie tonight. So I'm going to text this beautiful woman here in a little bit and see if she would like to go watch a movie tonight. So I may not be on tonight. That's another reason I decided to impromptu just record today, because I'm going to hopefully go to a movie tonight with this lady. So hopefully cross your fingers for me. But we are live now. We are doing our thing. You are seeing a day in the life of the professor. Obviously, I would not be live streaming the whole time, but you're getting a good idea. Right now, I'm actually about to send an email out for my client to the web developers to make sure that they make some changes that they need to make before we get to our next meeting. And then we'll see where it goes from there. By the way, if anyone has any recommendations for cameras, live streaming cameras to use, let me know. I've been looking up some cameras. I got a recommendation about a Sony, but I also saw that it only lasts like 5 minutes per live shot. And I'm like, yeah, but I usually record like an hour and a half, 2 hours at the least. So like I need something that's going to be able to do that. So I've looked at some Sony and Nikon, Sony ZV models, and then the Nikon Z30 and the Canon R7, but that may be a little bit too pricey because it doesn't really make sense. Because again, I'm not taking photographs. I'm not a photographer. I just want to use it for live streaming. So if anybody has recommendations, let me know. But I did buy a little cheap joint from Walmart just because I wanted to test it out. I saw there was like a $30 digital camera that had way more megapixels than the ones that were like $300. It was like 72 megapixels versus the rest, which are like 24. And I was like, well, that's weird. But I was like, it's only $30. Let me buy it and see what happens. So we'll see. Should be here in a couple weeks. Well, actually, about a week. So we'll see what happens there. That being said, been drinking a lot of coffee. Got to go hit the bathroom. So I will be right back. If you're still watching, especially you, Skywalker, I got to go take a quick break, if you know what I mean. Let me leave you with a little sound bite. I think you'll laugh at this, Skywalker, if you're still watching. But I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back. By the way, I feel a little bit. Oh, I didn't put my banner up. Make sure you subscribe to Ball and Buds. Hold on. Make sure you subscribe to Ball and Buds. BALLANDBUDS. There's a handy QR code up top. Make sure you subscribe. Don't stop. I will keep going. Hit that banner at the bottom. Ball and Buds. You know we're going to get and got them. Good. Hey, need some more coffee. Gotta go to the bathroom to pee out the coffee. I will be right back. And after these messages, we'll be right back. All right. I'm gonna go now. Hold on. Let me leave you with this soundbite for you. I think you'll laugh, especially Skywalker, if you're still watching. If not, that's okay. It's all good. But I do think you will like this. Hold on. Here we go. You set it up. Get it on loud for y'all. Oh. Don't loop it because it's a sound bite. And I'll be back.
Hey, you want to get high, man?
This how they do. They got wooden balls, man.
I got a joint here, man. I've been saving for a special occasion.
They on fire up.
Hey, I hope the drums don't mess up your upholstery, man.
Nah, I'm in a band too, man.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm a lead singer, man.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah, we play everything from like Santana to El Chicano, man. You know, like everything. Hey, I'm just a love machine, and I don't work for nobody but you. I'm just a love machine, and I don't work for nobody but you. Oh, when my temperature rise, and then I go for her thighs, and then I say guacamole in my juice, guacamole in my juice. Hijo de la chingada. Is that a joint, man? I got that. Looks like a quarter pounder, man. Led Zeppelin.
Hey, be careful with that shit, man.
Is it heavy stuff, man? Will it blow me away?
You better put your seatbelt on, man. I'll tell you that much.
I've been smoking since I was born, man. I could smoke anything, man. You know, like I smoked that Michoacan, man, Acapulco Gold, man. I even smoked that tight stick, you know?
Tight stick?
Yeah, you know, that stuff is tied to a stick, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
tight
that-
stick.
Yeah, that didn't even do nothing to me, man. I could probably smoke this whole joint, man, and still walk away, man. Wouldn't be no problem at all, man.
Talk it up, man.
Dude,
It kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it?
hey, man.
What?
What? Oh. It was in this shit, man.
Mostly Maui Wowie, man.
Yeah?
but it's got some Labrador in it.
What's Labrador?
It's dog shit.
What?
Yeah, my dog ate my stash, man. I had it on the table and the little motherfucker ate it, man.
Yeah?
So I had to follow him around the little baggie for 3 days before I got it back. Really blew the dog's mind.
You mean we're smoking dog shit, man?
Get your eye, I know.
Yo, I love Cheech and Chong. Will forever be one of my favorite movies. Shout out to Cheech and Chong. I hope to one day interact and hang out with you, if you know what I mean. College boy. All right, we'll keep this moving. This live stream is going steady. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, that wow button, maybe because you think I'm crazy. Because you think that I'm crazy. Hey, sirens. I like to always pray for people when I hear the siren because I feel like there's somebody on the other end of that siren that probably needs a prayer. So I say a prayer for them whenever I hear sirens. And living in the city, I hear them pretty much every 5 minutes. So let's just say I do a lot of prayer for people all through the day. That being said, I got some notes here. I got to send in this email. I keep forgetting I got to send this email. Let me go ahead and send this email real quick, y'all. Let me put this music back on. So anyways, I'm wondering, does anyone have... Oh, hey now. That's a little too loud. Hey now. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Unique New York. Unique New York. Shout out Will Ferrell. Anchorman. I hope to hang out with Will Ferrell soon as well. Sure, we should hang out. Anchorman. I know Clubber D hates on Anchorman, but I thought Anchorman was hilarious. Did you like Anchorman? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, let's keep this moving. What was I doing? Oh yeah, email. I keep forgetting to send this email. I need to text this girl actually. Hold on. Let me send a text message first. Let's say, what should we say to her? Okay, so we are going to say, I don't want to sound fucking my age. Let's say, nice to meet you last night. Well, why do I need to say that last night? I always do that on text messages. I be taking texts way too far. I be saying way too much shit that I don't need to say. Like, why do I need to say last night? Like, she doesn't know that we met yesterday. Like, what? Just say nice to meet you. Why are you extending these text messages more characters than they need to be? Which, by the way, I know doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you spend, because I spend an inordinately too much time on text messages and emails and how they're worded, because I always want to make sure that I word things correctly to not like offend anybody. This is one of my worst, and it's probably not even bad. It's probably a good thing because at least it's better than, I guess, having no filter and just telling people whatever the fuck you feel. But I really wish that I could have integrated the 20-year-old me with the new me, because back then I didn't give a shit. I would tell you whatever the hell I thought was on my mind and I didn't care. And I wish I could still do that. But now I'm spending 20 minutes on a text message to make sure I don't say the wrong verb. Like I don't use just or only or you. I'm like, no, you can't use you because you're putting it on that person. You got to put it on, like, I spend way too much time on texts and emails just to make sure that I don't offend other people. And I wish that I didn't. I really wish I didn't. I wish I could just be like, fuck, you get what you get. Anyways, nice to meet you. This is how my brain works, by the way, all day. I'm telling y'all, you're seeing a life. This is me. I'm like a scattered brain freaking, I'm like a cat. I hate cats too. I don't hate cats. I should take that back. I don't hate cats. I am allergic to cats, very allergic to cats. So if I get around a cat and I'm around a cat for a few hours, I'm probably going to start sneezing and my eyes are going to start. So I don't hate cats. I just don't like being around them because I get allergic. But if I know in advance, if we're friends, like shout out my friends Katie and Michael. I love you so much, both of y'all. They live here in Nashville with me, and they have a cat. So if I know I'm going to go over there, I'll take Benadryl beforehand or something like that. Some allergy medication to counteract whatever the cat's going to do. Because if I go over there, I'm usually staying the night because it's about 30 minutes away. Anyways, nice to meet you. There is a horror movie. See, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Between film and movie, I would have spent like 30 seconds deciding on that word. This is a new me. This year's new me. I'm not giving a crap. I'm going back to I'm just sending shit. Just go. Nice to meet you. There is a horror movie meetup group tonight at Opry Mills to watch The Substance. Is that what it's called? Yes. Actually, you know what? And this is another problem that I have when I'm text messaging people is I also try to get everything out at once in one message so I don't have to reply multiple times. But that also means, and I think, and this could just be my mind, which is already scatterbrained, but I think like this. I think, well, maybe I shouldn't send the meetup group yet, right? Maybe I should just say, nice to meet you last night. Did you make it home safe or something like that? Because I know she had to drive a little bit. Did you make it home safe or something like that to get her to respond first before I send out about the movie, right? So, yeah, let me do that. See, I try to get everything out at once, and sometimes that backfires, so don't do that. Nice to meet you. Did you make it home safely? Hope you made it home safely. But see, if you say hope you made it home safely versus did you make it home safely, then it's not a question. So then they have the ability not to respond. But if I ask a question, then she doesn't have to, but more likely for them to respond. But then it also sounds like because she only had a couple drinks, so she should have been fine. And I don't want to make it seem like she had been drinking a lot. That's the other thing. That sounds bad, right? Because it was like she wasn't even drinking that much. I think she had like 2 glasses of wine, maybe the whole time we were there for like 4 hours. So, but still, yeah, I don't want to make it sound like that. Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out in the comments, please. I need some game help right now, Skywalker. If you're listening, I need some game help, please. Nice to meet you. All right, we'll come back to that in a second. I'll send that after the noon hour. After the noon hour. Oh, I forgot to loop the song again. Oh, shout out my brother Conan.
Time to stack a million. Money's to the ceiling.
Yep, and that's it because I can't be getting no copyright. Don't need that. Don't need that at all. That was not. I got to trim that clip. That's not good. I should not have that on there. Shout out my brother Conan. Y'all tap into the K100 Keeping It 100 podcast, especially if you like this podcast. You'll definitely like that. It's pretty much very similar to mine. Sports, but theirs is wrestling mainly focused, but they also do pop culture. They also do politics. So, and it's got one centrist like me, and 2 right wingers, 2 conservatives. So it's actually, it's funny for me to listen to because I like to hear them kind of go back and forth at each other. But yeah, y'all tap into Keeping It 100. Conan El Barbarian. He's a professional wrestler. If y'all ever watched WWF or WCW, you'd remember him. Anyways, I was trying to do some marketing work for his wife's supplement company, but unfortunately I was denied. He had reached out to me and wanted us to work together. And I think, unfortunately, I took too long to follow up. I sent him a marketing like notes and kind of thing, but then I didn't follow up for a few weeks because he had just gotten out of, I shouldn't say anybody's business. He had just gotten out of some issues that he was going through. So I didn't want to really bother him. So I waited a few weeks before following up. And I think I waited too long. And that's an issue with mine too, is I feel like I don't take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to me in the actual time frame that they need to be taken advantage of. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So, for instance, I told you all about Country Box earlier, Jimmy Adams. Shout out them. They have a show March 4th. I had gone to the last show and was doing my social media thing, interviewing the boxers, everything like that. Shout out Hermes Orta, who will be fighting at the next event. Saludo, brother. Saludo, hermano. That's another thing, rolling my R's. As a Spanish person, I am so disgraced at myself for not being able to roll my R's. I cannot roll R's. It's such a disgrace as a Spanish person. Anyways, that's another topic for another day. So I forgot what I was talking about. Short-term memory, not great. Long-term memory, excellent. Which is weird, right? How does that work? How do you have bad short-term memory, but you have good long-term? How do you remember anything then? Short-term memory is horrible. For those of you out there that know, you know. If Skywalker's still watching, he knows. Let me see. I don't know. We keep it moving. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, no, I needed advice. I needed advice on how to word this text message to this lady. Someone help me out. Oh, and I also need to send this email. I need to send an email. Hope all is well, everyone. I reviewed the website and would like to meet. But she doesn't want to meet, so I don't think we can do that. And I reviewed the website. Backspace. Please the following changes. Said I wasn't going to give a crap anymore. We're not going to give. Please see the following changes. Homepage. Change header, title, text from about. Hopefully they are. This is why I think we need to meet. And that's the other thing. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways. Number 2, remove all homepage sections except, and these need to be in order. So I put in parentheses, I put in order. Header, hero section, why, about, because we want to include the about in the homepage. Also, I put in parentheses, remove the subsection and include the following copy. Right? So remove whatever you did last time, which was weird. I don't know why you did that. We didn't ask you for that. And include copy. Okay, so remove all homepage sections except in order. Remove subsection. Include copy. Click on should pop up text boxes and then the footer. Yes. Okay, cool. So we're good. All right. Let me go ahead and what I need to do now is I actually need to format this into a, hold on. Plus that one. No, don't do that. Nope. Don't do that either. That's bad. Okay. So, and then the footer. All right, cool. And the footer, bigger logo over social media icons with a smaller disclaimer on the right side. Copyright. I should put that as another one. Copyright. I need to get the copyright symbol. I need to get the copyright symbol. I keep forgetting to loop that track too. Oh. All right. All right. Anyways, so let's see. Copyright should. Got that lo-fi beat going on? Yeah. Yo, on that lo-fi beat, you can see me. You better high-five me when you going on the street. You better ride by me, because you seen it, you never fly like me. We got it, that freestyle, you be on like me. I don't know what they did, but this font ain't like me, because you not like us. K-Dot came back at him. Drake gotta sit down because he came back at him. What is it, man? This is horrible. It looks like a little kid made this shit for real, man, to be completely honest. Was that music too loud? Yo, we on this beat. Tap your feet. Yo, we on this beat. You want to tap your feet? I come back. You know we gotta be me. It's the street professor. You know we gotta be the. You know we came back. You know we gotta see the intelligence impression, and you gotta. All right, we're gonna number that. All right. Home page, change. No about. No meat subsection. To a regular page, right? Because what we want to do here is we want to make sure that we are having all the pages listed correctly on the home page, right? So what would that be called? Home. Change to see more below. All right. So anyways, we got this email going out. Y'all, do you travel a lot? Y'all travel a lot? Frontier has this Go Wild Pass, which allows you an unlimited number of flights from May through September. But the catch is that you have to book a day before. You can only book a day before. So for me, it probably is good because I can just like take off whenever I want. And if I plan it like a week in advance, at least I can just like try to catch the flight because I don't really have necessarily a schedule that I have to abide to. I don't have to be in the office or anything. So I'm thinking it might be a good deal for me because if I take even like, yeah, you got to pay for bags and seats. But if I take even like 4 or 5 trips, I think that it will be even 3 trips, I think will work out. to get more than my money back. So, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, 2025. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm just finishing up this email because I need to make sure that this email goes out today. Okay. All right, cool. We got it. There we go. All right. I think everything else can, because there's some other notes I have on here. Let's see. Oh, there's one other thing she wanted. Please see the following changes. Thanks in advance. Except in, oh, shoot. No. Go there. I want to make this, okay. Whatever. Well, that's going to have to stay how it is. All right, what else needs to be gone? Everything else. Okay. Okay. Enlarge main logo. Move main logo. Okay. Actually, I should have asked her. I should have asked my client about this. Because now that I'm thinking about this, I don't know that this is going to work out how we are hoping. Move main logo to hero image. Move main logo to hero image. Enlarge and remove photo. Remove image. Move the main logo to the hero section, not image. Enlarge. Let me say it. Enlarge and move main logo to hero section to left side of the hero section. Remove image and replace man, I'm always spilling my damn coffee everywhere. What the freak is wrong with me? Remove image and replace with brand name in this kind of font. And subtitle, which is going to be the slogan of the brand. Which should be in railway font. Okay. What else we got here, y'all? Remove all subsection. I forgot to say subsection. to regular section, to regular page. And then and see, the other issue is, though, that she has a, you know what? I shouldn't be saying anything. I'm not going to say anything. I shouldn't be saying anything more. I need to keep my mouth shut because obviously this client confidentiality, and I'm not trying to obviously do anything to, obviously she is, I love my client. Let's just say that. So I need to keep it copacetic. You know what I mean? Got to keep it separated. Gotta keep it separated. Gotta keep it separated. All right. Oh. Please let me know if you have any questions. What time is it? 11:45. Yeah, it's 11:45 already. Oh, God bless. Where does the day go? This is the other thing I have. It's a time management, I think, but it's not really time management, though, because I'm working all day. I'm always doing something, like whether it be learning, researching, client work on the Ball and Buds brand or YouTube channel, editing videos. I'm always doing something, but it just feels like I'm doing nothing. Does that make sense to anybody? Or is that just me? Does that make sense? I know I do a lot of shit every day. I know I work a lot, but it feels like I'm not doing anything. Like, does that make sense? Does it feel like I'm not accomplishing anything? Anyways, that's for another day. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks in advance. I don't think there's anything else I needed to send in there, but I don't want to forget. Oh, cute. Okay, let me do this instead. Hero image. Whoops, there we go. Hero, header, hero, Y, meet. Okay, that should be fine. So what I got to do now is I got to go into my drive and find this picture of my client for the brand. So that way I can be so much more thorough with what I say in my emails. I have to be very specific and detailed because it seems like with the communication issues that we're having that I need to okay. So the issue now is what I'm running into now. Does she want the okay. I gotta text my client and ask them which one they want because I don't know. There's two pictures in there, and I don't know which image. They said brown coat, but one's red and one's brown, but the brown is kind of burgundy. So now I just got to make sure. Oh, geez Louise, what is this? So I'm just sending an email. I'm sending a text message right now to my client to ask which image they want on the homepage. Did I not loop that music again? Jeez, I did loop it. Okay. There we go. Hey, what's up, y'all? Joining in? You seeing it? A day in the life of the professor. I woke up and chose violence, decided to live stream my whole day for y'all, so we'll see what happens. Right now, I thank y'all for joining. I am sending a text message to one of my clients to try to make sure that I get the correct image on the homepage of the website that we are building. Okay, cool. So, ow. Y'all are no help, man. I asked y'all to help me draft this text message to this beautiful woman I met last night, and y'all are not helping me out at all. So I don't know what to do. Move logo to hero section. Extend out homepage titles. Extend out homepage titles. So now I'm trying to figure out how to best word this for the titles, because the titles need to be on one line, not two. Extend out homepage titles to one full line instead of wrapped text titles. I feel like they're going to have to schedule a meeting with me, and I really don't feel like getting on a meeting with them. Wrap text titles. Okay, hero. Actually, yeah, that'll work better. What? Oh my goodness, don't do that. Ow. That hurt. My other laptop just fell on my leg. I don't know how that happened or what. Oh, I see what happened. I was kicking out I actually kicked out these videos, which had my laptop on top and it fell. Anyways, all right. So enlarge and move main logo Okay. Okay. No, that's it. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Ooh, ah, ah, ba, 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 ba. Okay. All right, cool. Email sent. Only took 30 minutes. That's the other thing. Like, I don't know what exactly to charge then to my clients, because technically, I mean, I used to charge $50 an hour just for tutoring. I mean, that's not even business consulting. That's just tutoring. Because my time is valuable. My time is very valuable, and I don't even have enough time right now to do my own stuff that I want to do. Like, much less. And now, granted, I get paid to help my clients, and that's why I do it, and I put them over my stuff. But at the same time, I still want to have some time for my stuff. So, yeah, I think time management is a big issue. And don't tell me, oh, create a schedule. Okay, I've tried creating a damn schedule. Schedules don't work for a person with a scattered brain like me. I tried. It's, I don't know. I'll get real focused on something that I'm doing, and then I'll be like, oh, screw the schedule. I'm already into this video. I'm 3 hours deep in these videos. I might as well just keep going. And so I just end up, anyway. Normally, though, I would be now getting ready for my show tonight. So I would be I'd be getting all my research and news done and stuff like that. But first, I need to text this beautiful lady I met last night first, because if we're going to end up going to this movie tonight, then I'm not going to be able to do the show. Got to do that first. All right, going to go pee again. Put y'all on a pause, and I'll be right after these messages. We'll be right back. Let's see. Do I have a long enough one to sustain you, or do I have to play the same one again? I guess I got to play the same damn one again, huh? Interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't want to have to play y'all the same thing again. So what I'm going to do here, ooh, I know what I can do. That's perfect. Okay. What I'm going to do is I actually created, and it's been the anniversary. I created my first, shout out my mother, man. First of all, shout out my mother. I love my mother so much, and my father, but I love my mother so much. And she's the one that actually inspired me to do my podcast in the first place. If it wasn't for her, I would have never started this podcast. So shout out to my mother for that, for the inspiration. And the way that she inspired me, though, was the first episode I ever did on my podcast was a tribute to Hank Aaron. So my mom knows that I'm a huge sports fan, and she knows that Well, it was during COVID, I guess. So it was a lot of time on the hands, sort of thing. I gotta find it. So, anyways, she inspired me to create a. Oh no, can't find it. She inspired me to create. Wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. I know I downloaded it. Create a tribute to Hank Aaron for my first episode. So on my first podcast episode, if you go back and listen, February, what was that? Oh, is that an MP4? Oh, that's why it's MP4. Oh, so you know what? I can still do that. So anyway, so I created a tribute to Hank Aaron for my first podcast episode ever. And then I went back and I redid it to make the sound better. Because when I first started my podcast, I was all up and down in my sound, which sounds really weird for me because I'm an artist and a producer. So I used to like produce and mix and engineer music. So it really is hard for me to say this, but I couldn't find the right mixing to do on my podcast. And the sound always ended up coming out not as I wanted it to. So I went back and finally, when I figured out how to, because podcasts and music is a lot different when you're editing and engineering and mixing. Because obviously podcasting like this is, or video casting is just talking. Maybe you have some background music like I've put on right now. Maybe you have sound effects like I've used. But when you actually look at the dynamics of podcasting or just speaking in a regular tone versus actual music, recording lyrics to, musical scores or beats, it's a lot different. The mixing, the engineering, the compression, the amplification, the reverb, the delay, everything that you have to do to music, you don't necessarily need to do to podcast, but it does require that you put a lot more emphasis on your compression and your amplification. And that was really hard for me to do with the live voice versus the music. Music was just secondhand, but it's different when you're doing podcasting. Anyways, enough about that. Let me oh, there we go. Video. I don't know why I still have technical difficulties up there, but that's okay because I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick and leave y'all. So what I did was I used AI yesterday. So I used ChatGPT, which is now integrated with Descript, which is a video editor, which you can get a free account. And I was able to create a video based off of the trailer of the Hank Aaron podcast that I did. So I used ChatGPT AI. I put in my whole script, 30-minute script, and I asked it to summarize it. It spit out a summary of a minute and a half. I took that, put it in Descript, which is a video editor, and asked Descript to make me a video based on the minute and a half trailer that I gave it. It spit out a video with me. So AI is tremendous, y'all. Anyways, I did a whiteboard video and I thought it came out really well. So I'm gonna play that for y'all while I go to the bathroom. Real quick.
Career of Hank Aaron, one of America's greatest athletes. During his chase of Babe Ruth's home run record in 1973, Aaron received 930,000 pieces of fan mail, most of it hate mail. Death threats, racial slurs, and vile messages flooded in daily. He once said, "If I was white, all America would be proud of me, but I am black." Still, he persevered. On April 8, 1974, history was made. Vin Scully's call says it best. A fastball, a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back, and it's gone. What a marvelous moment for baseball. A black man is getting a standing ovation in the Deep South for breaking the record of an all-time baseball idol. Aaron finished his career with 755 home runs, a .305 batting average, and 25 All-Star Game selections. He remains number one in total bases, RBIs, and extra base hits. But Hank Aaron's legacy goes far beyond baseball. He once said, "I never wanted them to forget Babe Ruth, I just wanted them to remember me." And the world did. He used his platform to fight for civil rights, uplift the black community, and inspire generations to chase their dreams, no matter the odds. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1982 and awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2002, Hank Aaron didn't just change baseball, he changed the world.
How cool is that? How cool is that? So AI did all that in about, that took about 5 minutes, actually. I threw my script in there. It summarized it in about 30 seconds. I took that script, connected it to the script. The script took about 2 to 3 minutes to print out that 1.5 minute video. So it took about 5 minutes to create that AI 1.5 minute video. So how cool is that, y'all? Telling y'all, AI is a hell of a tool. It really helps out, especially in business. It's automation, marketing, helping you can write a business plan in freaking an hour if you really came down to it. You just take the sections of the business plan, throw it in AI, give it the mission statement, your brand, and a description, and it'll print out a whole damn business plan for you. That's how I did mine. That's how I've done all mine. AI, baby. Boo! Oh, give me a little Ric Flair. Where's my Ric Flair? Hold on. Oh, excuse me.
Now, you and I are living right. Jet flying, get stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun. Woo, 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 woo.
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Shout out Nature Boy. Shout out Rick. We need to have a drink together, my friend. I love me some Ric Flair. Ric Flair is the greatest professional wrestler of all time. Okay? I don't care who you are or what your opinion is. I know Hot Take Jake has a different opinion. He thinks The Rock is the greatest of all time, but he's not old enough or experienced enough, shall I say, to understand that when it came down to it, Ric Flair had all the personality of The Rock and way better wrestler. And he tried to bring up Hulk Hogan. No. Look, Hulk Hogan was the most popular. Hulk Hogan was the most mainstream, brought people that weren't wrestling fans in, sure. But in terms of wrestler, Hulk Hogan has even admitted that Ric Flair is the greatest and better than him. Come on now. It's not even a close debate in terms of selling, acting, personality, promos, in-ring work, technical work. Like, there's no competition. There's a little more competition if you do The Rock to Ric Flair, but it's still not. Yeah, I think Rock would say that too. I would think. I don't know. I'd have to ask him, but I think he would say that. Shout out, Rock. We got to get together and drink some of that Terramana, my brother. Salute. Good luck with the new UFL season. Oh, UFL season. I think that starts at the end of March. It's got to be sooner than that. Let's see. When does the UFL start? The UFL is going to start in March. Let's see. Here we go. March. Oh, yeah, it is. End of March. March 28th to the 30th. The UFL starts. Which, by the way, I'll be in Memphis that weekend. I'm going to go see the Boston Celtics. Shout out, my pops are going to see the Celtics play the Memphis Grizzlies down in Memphis. Already got the hotel, got to buy the tickets. They were a little pricey. I checked them yesterday. They were a little too pricey at the time, especially for that game. I'm going to wait till it gets a little closer and see the tickets drop. Usually what happens. But we did get the hotel at least. So we got that. The hotel is right across the street from the Memphis Grizzlies arena. Not even it's just basically literally right across the street. Like it's a walk across the street. I think we're staying at the Westin. I think, Big Balls got collars, 20-inch rims on the Impala. Not going to get a copyright tonight, so I'm going to stop singing Getting Hyped tonight on the byways. Street Professor on the highways. Gonna get high today on the byway. My way, when I say goes, I lose control. Those are two totally different songs. Wow. What? I just ended up on Usher, but what the hell did I start with? Oh, 20-inch dubs on the Impala. Who was that? Who was that? Does anybody know who that was? Somebody tell me who that was in the comments. 20-inch blades on the Impala. What was that? Who made that song? 20-inch. I'm going to type it into Google. 20-inch blade. And so it's actually been typed in plenty of times. On the Impala. Little Troy. All right. Little Troy. I found it out. No worries. 20-inch blades on the Impala. Wanna be a baller. Okay. Oh. Past 12. I got to send this message. Nice to meet you. Maybe I just say, hope you made it home okay with a question mark. Right? So it's the best of both worlds. Let's try that. If you don't think so, please say no before I send this. Or should I say, did you make it home safe? No. And why would you wait this late to say that too? Right? Yeah. Hope you made it home safe? Question mark? I think that's good. Right? Yes. We're sending. Yes? Hit 1 for yes. Hit 2 for no. If you think I should not send this text message like this, say no. But if you think we're good, give me a thumbs up. I'm giving 30 seconds or I'm sending it. 30 seconds or I send the damn message. I got to run down to City Tap too real quick and go grab my bag that I left. Man, she enthralled me so much. Enthralled, what a great word. She enthralled me so much with her beauty. I forgot my bag downstairs. Go grab that. It better be there. All right. We are going to have a brief intermission. Brief intermission while I run downstairs real quick and go grab my bag. It should take me probably about 5 minutes. So I'm going to put some of the last podcast on for y'all so y'all can hear a little bit of what I got. Nope, I will not. Yes, I will. When I say go, I lose control. My way. I need a better day, a better way. Oh. What if, now hear me out. We're going to try something here. If you are watching this, you are going to get a pleasant surprise. I am working on a new album. The Street Professor is making his triumphant return. Yes, you heard that right. The Street Professor is making his triumphant return to hip hop. And I got some new music on the way. I'm working on a full-length album. Actually, it's going to be 2 albums because I had the first one, and then I leased out. I bought some leases to some beats and verses, and hooked up with some crucial superstars on these beats. I leased out the beats, and then I hooked up with a company that it hooks you up with artists. So if you go through their program, and they have they lease out like beats, they have like a course and stuff like that. But if you go with them and you kind of partner with them, so to say, they connect you with artists, big time artists. So I've got some tracks in the works with some big time artists. I'm super excited. Can't even tell you who they are right now, but it's going to be amazing. One person that I will tell you, only because I'm going to play the song for you while I go. Actually, you know what? Yep. You see. Get a sneak peek right here if you can hear it. I don't know. We'll see if you can hear it. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it.
Want this hanging in my headphone.
Okay, cool. So, let me see. Oh, I can't play all those. I can't play everything because I don't have the least to that beat. So I can't play you that beat, but I do have the least to the beat I just played you. Or the first beat I played. The second beat I do have the least to. I just gotta export that real quick because I don't want to play the beats that I don't have leases to yet. Because I still need to get leases to them. It's a hard process to get leases to beats. Like you got to contact the artist management production company, unless you partner with one of those companies like I was talking about. But not all the beats that I want to use did I partner with that company. So some of the beats I still need to actually reach out to artist management and try to see if I can lease them out. See, like that one, I don't have that lease to that. Although, shit, I'm not even gonna say who that is because I don't want to get in trouble. But shout out. Because I will try to lease it. I'm not gonna try to steal anyone's music or artistic ability. That's not me. I'm not trying to do that. Not trying to do that, but I do have a lease to this one so they can kiss my buttocks because I already paid for this, sucker. Which I guess I would have to show them proof of. Do you think that YouTube would copyright infringe me on a song that I paid already for the meeting rights for if they didn't know? Because clearly they don't know that I have the rights, but I paid for the rights to the lease. So I wonder, did I send that text message to that? I don't think I ever sent that text. I did not. Fuck it. I sent it. All right. What do we got next? Shout out everybody watching on IG. Filing in 80 a day in the life. And Tim V Comedy. Shout out. Watching on the IG Strizzle. On the IG Strizzle, my nizzle. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I need to get you all the music. So I can run down to City Tap real quick. Need to go down. Oh. What? Did you hear that? Did you hear the street professor spitting rhymes? Let's see. I don't want to export the whole thing though. Yeah, bums. Let me copy this and go to a new file. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually editing some audio in Audacity. Audacity, y'all, shout out Audacity. I would give them promo all day. Audacity is a free audio editing software, forever free. It's been free since I can fucking, since I can remember. Excuse my language, kiddos. I know we're on daytime television. But this is why I need to be on ESPN like the Pat McAfee show. Like they get to have, that's what I want, is something like that. That's why I started Ballin' Buds. I want ESPN to pick us up so we can have a similar studio show to Pat McAfee, except it'll be more diverse. No offense to Pat. Love you, Pat. We got to hook up and get a drink next time you're in Nashville. But let's be honest. There's only one person on that show who is of not white color. Shout out DB, Darius Butler. But the rest of the show, including all the producers, are of the Caucasian persuasion, as we would say. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. But y'all talked about the DEI and Kendrick show. Well, ESPN, let's get some Ballin' Buds on. Ballin' Buds. Presented by ESPN, Ballin' Buds. Oh, by the way, this week, huge week on Ballin' Buds. Yes, I will not be on tonight. I am manifesting going on a date tonight with this beautiful lady. But But tomorrow, Bottom Line Sports, 8 p.m. Bottom Line Sports at 8 p.m. Flo and Canteen and Hot Take Jake. Oh, by the way, I've got a sweet surprise for you all. I've got a sweet surprise. Woo! For you all. So what is that surprise? What is the surprise? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box, Omar? What's in the box? I'll tell you. What's in the box? I'll tell you what's in the box. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so Zach. I'm so scared, Zach. I will get $5 if you can tell me what that's from. Tell me what that's from. Tell me what it's from. And I look at this. I've got this. Wait, just what happened there? Okay. That doesn't really make sense. What happened? Wait, what? Okay. I just wanted to show a picture. Jeez Louise. Let's see if it'll upload it. Let's see if it'll upload it. Let's see. Nope, it will not upload it because it's an image in a PDF. StreamYard, get your shit together. Why can't I not just upload an image? I can upload a damn video, but I can't upload an image. I got to go put it in a whole damn PowerPoint. All right. Well, I'm going to put it in a PowerPoint for you. Got a surprise for everybody. We've got a new show coming to the network. What? Ooh. New show. New show coming to the network. New show. A new show coming to the network. That's right. You heard it here first. Where have you heard that before? Where have you heard that before? You heard it here first. You know where you've heard that before. You know where you've heard that before. You know you have heard that on the Bottom Line Sports. You know you have heard that from the mouth of Hot Take Jake. And you would also know, or you would be want to know now, that Hot Take Jake and the Sports Professor are coming out with a new show. Yes, I said it. You heard it here first. Hey, Jake and the Sports Professor will duel. On a weekly basis, we will duel, my friends. We are going to duel about sports, pop culture, and all of the above. And I cannot wait for you to be introduced. And we'll be coming out with this probably, I want to say April. I have to still edit a couple things for the show. I got to work on the logo. I got to work on some stuff for the YouTube channel. Things like that first before I can actually, before we can put out the actual content. But it's going to be a doozy. So I want you to think of, like, Pardon the Interruption on ESPN, like Mike Wilbon, Tony Kornheiser. right? But think of it with the argumentative nature of First Take, or if you want to even go further, if you remember back in like 1980s, 1990s, let me get to this slide real quick. There's all my past stuff. I don't know why I put it on the last slide like a dummy. Wait, that's not even what I wanted. Oops. Shoot. Oh, maybe that's not the. Nope, that's the wrong one too. I got too many of these. I got like 4 of them sitting here. Hold on. Boom! Holla at your boys. Plural. You see it. What is that? What is that? What are those? What are those? Total evisceration. The new show from Hot Take Jake and the Sports Professor. Total evisceration. And yes, it will be me and him will be going back and forth in a duel of the ages. I am telling you, we are going to go at each other harder than, you know what? Let me not get canceled. Let's just pause that right there. Literally and figuratively. That being said, I do need to run down to City Tap and go grab my bag that I forgot when I was enthralled with the beautiful women. Women. I wish it was 2 women last night. Not all the time, only sometimes. Yeah, I mean, only sometimes with the menage a trois, as they call it in France. I hope my mom's not watching. I don't know why she was watching anyways. Why wasn't she at work? What are you not doing at work? Better get to work. Why are any of you watching me right now? I'm just joking. I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you subscribe at Ball and Buds. BALLANDBUDS. Handy QR code up top. There's a handy QR code at the top. If you feel like I shouldn't stop, then hit that subscribe button. The button. Hit the subscribe button. Smash the subscribe button, as the kids say. Y'all are like, how long is this fool going to go on this stream? As long as I want. Kiss my buttocks. You can kiss the old buttocks. I will go as long as I want. As long as I feel like. If you're watching, we thank you for tuning in. I've never bought Supreme before. Anybody own any Supreme gear? I know that's like the hot thing on the streets, but I've actually never bought any Supreme gear. Because I don't like going with the fads, man. I really don't. I'm a person that likes to buck the trends. I also just don't care about buying expensive clothing or shoes. I really don't. I've had the same clothing and same shoes for like freaking 20 years, and I don't care. I'm not going to change my style. I wear either a button-up shirt. Shout out my mother for buying me every single button-up I own, probably. I don't buy clothes, ever. My mom buys me clothes. I know that sounds weird for an old man. I'm not old. For an older man. But she buys me clothes for my birthday and Christmas. Like, I don't buy any other clothes. I have a fine enough wardrobe. I've got tons of clothes in there. I've got way too many clothes, by the way. I need to start giving stuff away. I give stuff away all the time to the homeless, but then I still have a lot. And I just realized I came back home from a trip from 2 months, and I realized that I hadn't wore some of these hoodies in like this one. I hadn't wore since my mom bought it for me. So I was like, well, no, I can't do that. This is a very nice hoodie. I got to start wearing it. So I'm wearing it around the house. And you ask why I'm wearing it around the house. Well, I'll tell you, because I haven't turned my air on. My heat on. Because I'm a G, suckers. I'm a G. I ain't got to turn my heat on. I'll be in here 63 degrees with a hoodie balling, son. I shouldn't have to, though, because you know what? Screw the utility, what are they called? UTSB? I think they're called UTSB, whoever my utility company is. Yo, screw them, yo. This is some bullshit. I went on vacation back home to stay with my mom for 2 damn months. 2 months. I unplugged everything. I mean, I threw out all the food in my fridge. I unplugged every single outlet. I turned off the heat and the air conditioning, whatever, all of this. To come back and not only, well, first of all, I have a problem with their minimum bill. It's really ridiculous that there's a minimum bill in which the electricity is $40. Why are you charging me a minimum of $40 in electricity when I haven't been using it at all? I get you have a minimum bill, fine. It's a ripoff, but fine. It should be $10 damn if I'm not using it. But you're charging $40 for a minimum bill on electricity alone? That doesn't include trash, gas, water. All right, trash, water, electricity. Yeah, and sewer. What the fuck is sewer? Isn't sewer water? Okay. But anyways, so I called in, right? Because I was kind of perturbed. It's not about the money. It's not that I can't afford the $40 for electricity when I'm not here per month. That's fine. I can afford $40 in electricity. It's the principle. And then the second month that I was gone, which means that there was extra no electricity because I hadn't even been using anything for a month, which means there should be absolutely infinitesimal amount of use. What a great word for a Puerto Rican on a video cast. Infinitesimal just means a very small amount, a very micro amount. The professor will always teach you, my friends. But anyways, so I called in because not only was the first month $40, but then the second month was $60. It went up $20. I was like, hold up. I wasn't even here. I get the minimum bill, which I don't get the $40, but I get a minimum bill, which should be $10. But then you charge me $60 and I wasn't even here. My bill went up $20 and I hadn't even been here for a month. No, unacceptable. Unacceptable. And this is, I tell you, I let it go for a year because the same thing happened last year, but it didn't jump up in price like that. Last year, it was the minimum bill of $40. It's still ridiculous again, but they charged me both months for it because I did the same thing last year. I went home for a couple months. And so they charged me $40 for the minimum bill. That was last year. I let it go. I was like, fine, minimum bill, whatever, stupid bullshit or whatever. But now this time you're going to charge me $60 and then still try to call. No. So I called in. I was like, y'all need to fix this. This is ridiculous. I'm not going through with this. So they haven't called me back yet, which I'm very upset at because that was last week. So hopefully they'll call me today. But UTSB, screw you and your stupid minimum bill, you jackasses. You jekyll heads. You jekyll. That I forgot that y'all couldn't see me. I forgot y'all were still looking at total evisceration. Let's get that back up. Let's get my banner back up. My bad, y'all. But anyways, okay. So I am going to play for y'all. 12:30. 12:30. Let me. What I gotta do? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Trying to debate when I'm going to go to the gym today. I need to go to the gym, especially after having a couple drinks last night. I need to hit the sauna to sweat it out. Man, I'm blessed. I have a sauna in my apartment. In my apartment building, we have a gym in our apartment, which is tremendous because I don't have to pay for a gym membership or go anywhere. So that's really tremendous. Because I do like to work out. I work out about 5 times a week. I don't work out every day, but about 5 times a week. Some days I get lazy and just don't go. And I don't do tremendously too much. I do the elliptical because my knees are horrible. Because I've had 5 knee surgeries. Yeah, you're like, what the? Yeah, I had 5 knee surgeries. Big screw you to Peach and Terrence for screwing up my knee. Screwing up my damn knee. we had a Thanksgiving Day football game, like we used to do back in the day, all the kids, when kids used to play outside. And this was when I was in the military. And I went back home, and we had I was working at the Pentagon at the time, so I was back home. And we had a Thanksgiving football game. And these bastards high-load me. These bastards, these rat bastards high-load me. One high, one low. Hit them. I was playing quarterback. Freaked my stuff up. Let's just say that. So then and then I broke my leg a couple years ago because I almost got hit by a car riding my bike, and I had to jump off and broke my freaking fibia. Wait, fibia? Or that's tibia? My fibula? No, I did break my tibia. Yeah, the upper part. I broke it where the knee meets the shin, and it snapped. And it was the absolute worst pain I have had in my whole entire life. That pain was so bad. I can remember that pain now. I can still feel that pain. And it's been 2 years. I broke my leg 2 years ago, 2023. Actually, shit. I broke it in like February, the beginning of February. So it was like 3 weeks ago, 2 years ago. So it's been like 2 years and 3 weeks from when I broke my leg. I can still feel to this day. I'm telling you, if you thought somebody could, I don't even want to call myself a bitch, but because it hurt. But I remember I never looked down at my leg until after I had surgery, because I already knew something was horrendously wrong once I did it. So what happened was I was going up Demumbrian, which is a bad name of a road to be riding anyways. Too bad I live on freaking Demumbrian, which, by the way, that's another problem I have, Nashville. Why is there a street named after the first white settler? I get he was the first settler, but it wasn't like there weren't Native Americans here beforehand. Why does the first white and I'm telling you, it says it on a fucking plaque next to, excuse my language, Old Red. Is that Old Red? Is that Old Red, or is that, it's over on 3rd Avenue? I forget if that's Old Red. Anyways, I think it's Old Red. But it's right there as a plaque that says this street is dedicated to the first white settler, Timothy Demumbrian. Like that's where, but it's spelled Demon Bruin, Demonbreun. So everybody always says Demon Bruin. One time, I had an Uber driver that wouldn't drop me off because I lived on Demumbrian, and she was like, I guess, like I thought I was like a Christian, but I guess she's like super religious. She wouldn't even drop me off on Demumbrian. She dropped me off on 3rd, which isn't too far. It's just up. It's right at the end of the block. 3rd and Demumbrian intersect. So instead of turning onto Demumbrian, which most people would do, and dropping me off in front of my apartment, she dropped me off on the corner. I'm giving out all my info on this stream. I should not be doing this. My bad, y'all. Do not come find me, please. I do not need your bullshit. It don't matter. You can't get up. I got a security desk. The finest of security desk ain't letting you up. They ain't no good finest. I mean, they're good people, but slacking sometimes. Anyways, okay. So this is what we're gonna do. I have a nice selection. I have a nice selection of audio for you that I'm going to play. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to do something special. Hold on a second. I'm going to do something special. Something real special. Something real special. Something's got a hold of me tightly. Something's got a hold of me rightly. All right. Let me see if I can upload this. I don't even know if it'll upload audio now that I think about it. Oh, man, it's not going to upload. You know what? I can probably just play it. Or, you know what I could do? Oh, my knee. I was just telling y'all about my knee. Ugh. After you've had 4 surgeries on one knee because I tore my ACL, and then I had I came back too quick. I like to play sports, so I came back and was playing sports again, and I messed it up. And then no, that was actually the second time. I'm sorry. The first time it actually failed because the doctor, I guess the second doctor said the first doctor didn't do a good job when he grafted from my hamstring to my ACL. And so it failed, basically. I still think I probably came back too early, but it failed and it shouldn't have, is what they said, the second doctor. But then the second one, I definitely came back too fast because I definitely was playing football and I remember tweaking it. The first time, I don't remember what happened. I don't remember so it must have failed. But the second time was definitely my fault for coming back too fast. And that was unfortunate because I can tell you right now, don't ever have surgery. If you can avoid surgery, avoid it like the plague, dude. And dudettes. Dudes and dudettes. Avoid surgery like the mofo plague, son, because it's bad. Once you get a surgery, your stuff is never the same, dude. Never the same. You are stupid. I hate you so much. I love you. Clever D, my brother from another. One of my top OGs, one of my ace boon coons, as they say, and my streaming partner in crime. Shout out to Clever D. We're gonna have a stream this week. Y'all tune in Thursday night after the successful stream that we had last week. Y'all make sure you tap in with 86 Boxing, Skywalker Boxing Media, and Papi Chuño. Heavy on heavy on the poppy, light on the yayo. But anyways, tune in Thursday, 8 p.m. We're gonna have a review of the huge boxing card, the last crescendo this weekend, where Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol put on a hell of a performance of a lifetime. What a great back and forth matchup that was. I was enthralled, must be the word of the day, since I used it about the beautiful woman I met last night. If you're just tuning in, I know I didn't text you within the past 8 hours, probably since yesterday morning, but I did meet a nice young mujer, a tenderoni, as we like to call them, last night. So the other thing, though, Michael Strahan, single, just broke up with her boyfriend, and yes, I know. Got a little bit of the straight hand vibes going on, but the rest of her, and I don't have I am not. I would rate myself about a 9, honestly, about a 9. Some people maybe an 8, not a 10. Probably not a 10. Obviously, I don't have the washboard abs, things of that nature, but my personality makes up for it. She's single. Her and her boyfriend broke up while I was on vacation. She told me she was single. I was like, okay, here's my number. Please text me. You know who hasn't gotten a text since last week? This guy. This guy. She has not texted me. And I told her yesterday when I walked by, she was at the desk. I was like, okay, I gave you my number last week. And I ain't going to press you because that's not me. But I am going to tell you this. I don't chase. Whoever needs to hear that, whatever women out there are watching the stream right now and thinking of hollering at your boy, getting up in the DM izzles, just know, I don't chase, okay? I chased one girl in my life, and it screwed up a long period of my life because I messed with that chick. And I shouldn't have. And I should have listened to all my family and friends when they told me not to mess with her. But for some reason, I like to mess with the crazy chicks. I don't know why they're attracted to me. I don't know why. But anyways, let's just say, not Wolverine. No. I know what you're thinking, Clever D. Wasn't Wolverine, although you were around for that too. No. This was a different one. I'm not going to mention her name on the stream. She doesn't deserve that kind of call out. But yeah, she really screwed up my shit. She screwed me all up in the head. So anyway, since then, nope, ain't never chasing another chick in my life. So I told her, I was like, yo. She was like, hey, how are you doing? I was like, I'm good. I was like, I'd be better if I had a beautiful woman texting me. She's like, oh, I know. I was like, you know what? You know, it's been a week since I gave you my number. You better know something else. And she was like, what's that? I was like, you better know I don't chase. And she's like, I heard that. I was like, well, you better hear it more properly because apparently you ain't paying attention. Apparently you listening, but you ain't hearing me correctly. I ain't going to chase you. I'm not going to chase you. I don't have time. I don't have the energy to chase you. I spend my energy on my business. I spend my energy on my Ball and Budge brand. I spend my energy on going to the gym. I spend my energy on my family, my friends. No, I will not spend my energy on anyone. Any woman, put it that way. Yeah, I won't. I refuse. If you don't take to my first advances and I get your number, like the girl last night gave me her number, or I give you my number, like I gave the girl at the desk my number. If I text you or if I call you, I don't really call anybody because I don't really like talking on the phone. Actually, the only people I talk to on the phone are my parents and or like Clubber D or Clutch B or, you know, Francis Long or anyone in my number of friends. But if you're not in my close circle of friends, I'm not talking to you on the phone unless I have to. Like if it's a client, obviously, then I have to. But other than that, no, I don't like talking on the phone. I hate talking on the phone. I don't even like video calling. I don't know. I just rather text. I would just rather text. Now, if you're my parents, if you're Clubber D, if you're any one of my friends that are in my tight circle, the 703 boys and girls, shout out, then obviously I'll talk to you. I just talked to my boy Francis Long last weekend. Shout out Francis Long. Prayers up to the Long family. By the way, I miss my brother Francis, man. I miss you, bro. I know we talked, and I know I need to come down there soon. Maybe me and Clubber D can make a trip down there. We're already planning on. I told him, Clubber D, that we're going down for Tampa for Juneteenth. I told him we're going down there for the roller coaster event, so maybe he might be able to meet up with us while we're down in Tampa. Shout out your brother, D Clubs, the Orig. We'll be seeing him as well. But yeah, excited for that. Got a little hope. Oh, Chanelski's. You know what? Damn. I got to make sure I block that off on my calendar for any client meetings. I forgot to block that off on my calendar. Let me block that off right now. Clubber D and I are going to go down to Tampa. Juneteenth celebration for all my African American brothers and sisters. I love you all. But we are going to celebrate Juneteenth with the bluesiest. The bluesiest. Shout out, Mike. If you didn't see that Thanksgiving Friends giving stream that we had, he was on there telling us all about his roller coaster enthusiast group. So they travel the country and they go ride different roller coasters at all the different parks throughout the year. So they take I think it's like a trip every other month or something like that. So like 6 trips a year. It's pretty cool. I love roller coasters. I do. I'm not that much of a fanatic, but I do love roller coasters. That's a Friday, Clubber D. No, it's not a Friday. I'm tripping. That's a Wednesday. So we're going on the 19th though, right? 19th or 20th are we going? Let me know. Anyways, I'm going to put it for the 19th because I'm assuming you're going to want to go an extra day to see your brother. So I'll put 19th as well, but that can always be moved to the 20th. And we are going to Tampa, Florida. So by the way, I also need to go to Florida again. I think we're going to shout out my brothers in the Squab Mob, my old Air Force crew. 4 of my tremendous friends, 4 of my best friends that I met in the Air Force, that I hung out with every day in the Air Force in Hawaii, and that we have remained friends to this day. And we take a yearly trip together. So last year we went out to Louisville, and I have to actually apologize to my brother. I got to apologize to BM. We'll call him B Moore, or what was the joke we used to make? I will call him B Moore, or Blake M. I apologize, my brother. I know I got mad at you. I know I lashed out at you after we had some libations. I was just frustrated with myself, and it had nothing to do with you. So I just want to make sure. I know I already apologized, but we need to make sure that that's all out in the open, because I do love you. All right, keep it moving. I'm going to go downstairs real quick, grab my bag. Oh, I need to grab my mail too. What is this? Oh, Shouty! Woo! Oh my goodness. What is this? So, I don't. So there's an article on the Spun today that came out. Says the title is "The World's Hottest Pickleball Player Distracting Everyone at Spring Training," and they have this amazingly beautiful woman rocking an all green outfit and a dark hat. Just wow, she is stunning. But the fact that they put this on a website and they're like publishing this lady all over the place, man, she's just trying to play pickleball. Leave her ass alone. You ain't got to be putting her all over the interwebs.
Pickleball. Did we say anything more? It's quiet. What are they doing? I'm distracted.
Keith Hernandez, I absolutely love you. All right, if y'all don't know who Keith Hernandez is, you're not a Mets fan, clearly, or a baseball fan. Keith Hernandez, Gary Cohen, and Ron Darling make up what is the absolute best broadcasting booth in the MLB. In Major League Baseball, there is no better broadcasting booth than the Mets broadcasters. And that was a little clip of Keith Hernandez and Gary Cohen talking about this young lady in the podcasting, and he said, "I'm distracted." I'm distracted too. She is absolutely stunning. I'm not going to perpetuate what I just said that they were doing, so I'm not going to put the video up. But let's just say, Shouty! Shouty! Got to break out the bread. She sounded a little naive with that attitude up in her head. Who's that? Who can tell me who that is? Famous hip-hop song. Sound a little naive with the attitude up in your head. Speaking of Kanye West, what is happening right now? I mean, I know he went off the rails a few years ago with the whole Jewish bashing. Shout out all my Jewish friends. Actually, one of my best friends is Jewish. Love her. Anyways, shout out Walrus. I love you, baby. My Walrus. But anyways, I'm not going to say her real name on the stream. But anyways, remember when he went all crazy a few years ago and was like talking about so now he's doubling down on it. So in the Super Bowl, if you didn't see, he bought a commercial, which by the way cost $8 million to buy a 30-second commercial, to promote a shirt that promoted Nazism. It had the swastika on it, which is just absolutely horrifying, stupefying, any of the eyings you can think of. What are you fucking doing, dude? You're an idiot. You're such an idiot. And people support this garbage. People support this nonsense. I was listening to a podcast where a fan wrote in the mailbag, was like, "Oh, did you see what Kanye did at the Super Bowl? I bought 3 shirts because I feel like it's him railing against free speech. No, it's you being a freaking idiot. That's what that is. Tell me free speech. You can support a lot of shit that's free speech that isn't garbage. And if you're supporting anything that has to do with Nazism, you are a piece of shit. I was about to say trash, but you're a piece of shit. So you and Kanye can all kiss my ass. And do you see the way he parades his wife around? I'm a creative. I get it. I get being creative. I get art. But, and I get nudity is in art. I get that. Shit. The statue of, what is it? The statue of Michael or whatever it is. The one in Europe with the guy that had the dick hanging out. I forget what the name of the statue is. We get it. Nudity is in art. Fine. I'm okay with that. I am not a prude. I watch horror movies. I watch movies that have sexual stuff all the time. Right? Whatever. It doesn't bother me. But to parade your wife around like that, like, why would you want anyone to see your wife like that in the first place? Like, I wouldn't want anybody seeing my wife's private parts. What's up, champ? My brother, Champ Ross, tuning in. Appreciate you, my friend. If anybody is a boxing fan, by the way, Champ Ross runs a tremendous boxing predictions group. I've had so much fun in there this year. I didn't think I was going to have as much fun because there's obviously a lot of people in that group, and probably a lot of them, like Clubber D and people like Champ, have more boxing knowledge than I do. I mean, I have tremendous boxing knowledge. I've been watching for my whole life, but still, there's people that have a lot more knowledge than I do, like Champ and Clubber D and Skywalker Boxing and 86 Boxing and Papi Chuneo. They're all more experts than me when it comes to boxing. But I'm actually doing pretty good. Hey, 5th place this week. Holla at your boy. I didn't even see that yet. I haven't looked at my Facebook messages. If you're just tuning in now, I had a nice meeting with a beautiful young woman last night. So I did not check any messages, text messages, or otherwise since yesterday at around 4 p.m. So anyways, 5th place. Let's go. Look at your boy with no knowledge coming in wrecking shop. I'm actually ahead of Clubber D in the standings. How you like them apples, Clubber D? Just joking. Clubber D knows way more than I do about boxing. But I do fashion myself a fan, and I really like the boxing predictions group. I will say this. I don't spend too much time on the predictions. I'll tell you how I do this. I'm about to give away my secrets, and I probably shouldn't, but there's probably other people that do this in the boxing league too. I don't know all of the boxers, probably know like half of them, but there's a lot of boxing matches that happen in the world, and Champ Ross does a great job of covering all of them. But I don't know probably half of them. I mean, I've definitely heard of at least half, but probably don't know half of them. So instead of going and researching the fights, because I'm not going to spend that much time on it, no offense to Champ Ross, I love the group. But what I do is I take the boxer's record and how many knockouts they have. So Champ does a great job of this when he sends it out every week. He gives you the boxer's name. He gives you the their record and how many knockouts they have. And so what I do, right, yeah, exactly. I'm sure everybody has their method to their madness. It's like when March Madness, when non-sports fans just pick like mascots or colors or things like that. Hilarious. That's what I do. So, but I do a little more. I am an analyst. I grew up an analyst when I was in the military. In the Air Force, I was an analyst. I've been a marketing analyst. I love math. If you know, you've watched this program, math, it was my favorite subject growing up. I love numbers. So I very much like data and stuff like that. So what I do is I take the record. So let's say, for instance, you have a guy who's like 12-0 with 8 knockouts going up against a guy who's, let's say, 20-3 with like 10 knockouts, right? So I look at the records and I say, okay, this guy has already lost 3 times, and they're putting him up against an undefeated challenger. That's the first thing I look at. Because usually in boxing, most boxing people know, hey, salute. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. It was my complete and utter pleasure to have served my country in the Air Force for 6 years, and I would proudly and happily do it again. I actually wish I probably would have stayed in for the whole 20. Instead, I decided to get out and take the money as a government contractor. Probably one of the worst decisions of my life, but hey, here we are. Because then I actually quit that job after 2 years, and then I ended up being a broke college kid. I mean, I did get my degree, but let's just say I put myself in a huge hole after that, and I wish I would have done the full 20. Anyways, yes, shout out to all of our military veterans, all my brethren out there. Clubber D is also a veteran of the Navy. Shout out to him. Skywalker Boxing Media, also a veteran. Ooh, we've got a lot of veterans in the boxing group, Sam. I like that. But so anyways, so like for instance, if it's an undefeated fighter versus somebody like 20-3, I know that they're putting up the undefeated fighter to win, right? They're putting them against this guy that already has losses. So they want the undefeated fighter to win. That's what they want, at least the promoters. So if I see something like that, I automatically think, okay, I'm leaning, at least initially, towards the undefeated guy because I know that they're putting him up there to win. Then I look at the knockouts. So let's say that would be the first thing I look at. And that's pretty easy to decide because in that case, I automatically take the undefeated guy, and if that was the scenario. And then let's say the undefeated guy has 10 wins and 8 knockouts. So he's a knockout artist, right? 80% of his bouts are knockouts. I know that he's probably going to get the knockout then, right? I mean, he goes to the decision sometimes, but it's not very likely. And if I know this guy has lost 3 fights, well, then I'm thinking this guy's going to knock the other guy. So then how do I decide on what round? Because Champ, very thorough is he. He's like a taskmaster. I love it. He makes us give him the damn round when these things are going to happen. Like, what am I, Biff with the Farmer's Almanac? What is this, Back to the Future? So shout out, because I think Champ will get that reference because I think we're about the same age. If I think he's going to knock him out, I do something really weird. I'll take the knockouts that he has. So let's say he has 8 knockouts. Let's say the other guy has, 20-3 with 10 knockouts. Let's make that 5 knockouts. I'll take 8 and 5, and I'll be like, 8 minus 5 is 3. So I'll be either like KO 3, or if it's like a 10-round fight, I may do KO 7, like depending on how much of a knockout artist I think this guy is from looking at the records. But I don't honestly look any further than that. I don't research any of the fights. But then again, half of the fighters I know, so like Artur Beterbiev and Bivol, I didn't have to really do research because I've seen them fight plenty of times. So I already know both of them very well. But somebody like I'm just going to use this as an example. Shout out my Puerto Rican Boricua brother, Xander Zayas. But like, I didn't know the guy he was fighting a couple weeks ago. So, but I'm not going to look him up because I figured they had put Zayas up to win that fight when looking at the record. So I'm not going to. Now, if it's like an undefeated dude that I don't know, I might look them up from time to time just to be like, informed with the up and coming great boxers. But yeah, so that's how I do it. So I'll look at the record. I'll look at the knockouts. I'll decide, okay, who's the better fighter in terms of records. If a guy has a bunch of losses, obviously they're putting him up to lose. Then I look at the knockouts. If the guy's a knockout artist or if they go to decisions, and that's how I decide knockout or decision. Like if he had only 3 knockouts, let's say he was undefeated but only had 3 knockouts, well, then he's probably going to go to decision. So, I'll make nice. And then I'll just be weird and take the numbers and make a round out of that because I can't honestly predict the round from knowing it. So, but that's awesome. 5th place in the boxing league. Shout out to me, the sports professor. I'll let you boy. Make sure you subscribe at Ball and Buds, BALLAND BUDS. I never thought I'd be doing this, but here we are, 2.5 hours in. Yeah, you heard that right. I've been streaming since I woke up. I woke up and chose violence today, and I said I was going to stream a day in the life of. Now, normally I wouldn't be recording this whole time, but hey, see what it did. Usually I'd be working a lot more. I'd be sending emails and doing other things. Oh, shout out. Gotta hit it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, the round that I actually pick is a weird way of doing that, but everything else seems pretty analytical and smart, I would think. But anyways, yeah. So actually, I gotta go check your messages and do those later today. Let's see. First, I want to see if this beautiful woman I met last night wants to go on a date tonight. First with that. What else do I have to do today? Hold on. My client just texted me. Okay. Cool. Got it. Awesome. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, I messed up. Okay, I can rectify that. I just got to send the image again. I forgot to include the image in the email. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I did forget to include the image in my email. I forgot. I sent it without, I got everything else and I knew I forgot something. Oh, well. Here we are. Here we are. Another day, another day. Paula! Shot caller! 20-inch blades on the Impala. That's a callback. What they call that, y'all. They call that a callback. If you were not watching earlier, I sang that song for about 3 minutes, and we found out that the song is by Little Troy, which I did not remember. Because honestly, it's very catchy too. Very catchy. But honestly, if you're not, this is the image that belongs on the home page at the end of the life. Oh, I got to reply to all. All right, attaching the image that belongs on the homepage at the end of the About Us section. Cool. All right, cool. DJ Swifty. What is DJ Swifty? Taylor Party. March 13th at Exit Inn. Shout out Exit Inn here in Nashville. I'm not going to a Swifty party. Sorry. I love you, Taylor Swift. You know how much I love you. You know, we both live in Nashville. Me and Tay are good friends. Shout out Travis Kelce, my brother, even though he plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I don't like the Chiefs, the Queefs. Can you say that on a live stream? I don't care. I'm doing what I want. I do what I want. It's my live stream. I do what I want. What movie is that from? I forget. Whatever, I do what I want. All right. I need more coffee and I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I got to go downstairs and grab, you know what? Shit. I got to go downstairs and grab my bag before they give that shit away. They better not give that shit away. All right, y'all. Hold on one second. That doesn't make any sense. Why can I not? Interesting. Oh, you know what I could do? Hold on. Let me try this. Because the thing is that I want to play you this Hank Aaron tribute that I did. But StreamYard, unfortunately, will not let me upload audio, only video. But I only have it in audio. Hopefully this will export very quickly. Damn, it's 1 o'clock already? Shit, time flies. What do I, damn. 1 o'clock already. God bless. Where's my time go? Oh, I got a good idea. I know what I can do. Eureka! Aha! Damn, I'm smart. Thank God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for making me smart. Making me smart. What I can do is, instead of creating a whole video, which I was about to do for some weird reason, I'm going into my video editor. Shout out Microsoft Clipchamp. Shout out Champ Rollins, but it's called Clipchamp, Microsoft program. That's what I use for video editing. Shout out to them because it's a very intuitive and very easy to use video editor. And I was going to create a video from scratch, but instead, what I'm going to do is just add my logo to the audio that is already in my, because like I said, I'm going to actually create this podcast as a video, but I'm using AI to create the video, and it has to be done in parts because, yeah, AI is very advanced, but at the same time, if you're creating like a 30-minute project or something like that, you have to take it in pieces. Like, it won't take the whole 30-minute project at one time. You have to do like 5 minutes at a time. What is happening right now? Oh, there it goes. I probably got to restart this computer. I've been on it so long. It's been awake for like 24 hours. It's slowing down a little bit on me. All right. So what I'm doing now is I'm using Clipchamp, and I've got the audio from the podcast, and I uploaded the new logo. Which, by the way, we got a new logo here at Ball and Buds. It is no longer Ball and Buds Sports and Entertainment. No. We have graduated. It is what it should have always been. Ball and Buds Sports and Entertainment Network. Because we've got a lot of shows now. Told you earlier, we got Total Evisceration coming up. Storyline Sports still in the works. Shout out my brother Detroit Mel and Wild Card Mar and all the other homies at IOW Sports. Y'all make sure you tap in with IOW Sports. Those are the homies streaming. They got a lot of good programming going there as well. Make sure you download the Green Wonder Radio app if you like a free radio player. Yes, it won't be like Spotify or anything like that where you can choose the song, but my man Detroit Mel has done a great job of building that radio station up and uploading tons of music, and so he has all different kinds of stuff. There'll be like a rock hour, there'll be like a classic hour, there'll be like a hip hop hour, there'll be like an R&B hour. He even does on Sunday mornings. He even has gospel and church services. So he does all kinds. He's put in a lot of work. I'm proud of my brother. He put a lot of hard work on that. So y'all go out there and support that Green Wonder Network. Make sure you download it. It's a free radio app. You can check the schedule and see when something's coming on that you may want to listen to. Obviously, you're not going to want, everyone has their preferences in music. So I understand you're only going to listen when, the music you want is playing, but they got a lot of good variety on there. A lot of good variety. Okay. You know what? I don't know what just happened here. Yeah, this computer needs to be restarted. It is definitely running a little slow. Okay. Jeez Louise. Ugh, what is happening right now? Leaving on a jet plane. Oops. Don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane. Oh, wow. This computer is really running Need this man going. I've had it on for about 24 hours, so it probably needs to be restarted, to be honest. Leaving on a jet plane. I'm not doing this. Stop messing with me. Computer, stop. Stop. Oh, by the way, for all my Mets fans out there, did you see? Damn, that 30-minute video is going to take forever, though. Yeah, it's probably going to take a while to export. Damn, I won't be able to use it now. All right, whatever. Okay, well, that idea may not work as well as I thought it was going to. Oh, shout out my aunt. My aunt is watching. Te amo mucho, Titi. Besos. A toda la familia. La familia. I told you I'm a horrible Spanish person because I can't roll my R's. I cannot roll my R's. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Omar, how the hell can you be Puerto Rican and not roll your R's? Well, such is life, and sometimes those things happen. But I cannot roll my R's. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. All right. We didn't respond yet. Let me see if she texted back. No, okay. That's fine. I hope I didn't get the old fake number. That doesn't happen to me often, if at all. I don't remember the last time I got a fake number. But, hey, you got to respect everybody's boundaries. And sometimes people don't want to give their information out on the first meet. I mean, it's not like I don't know where she works, though. She works right across the street. I can't just see her. Leaving on a jet plane. Yeah, that's going to take forever. Who knows what that's from? Shout out. What a great movie. My client is asking for the bill, which I do need to send. I do need to send the bill. I don't like billing this client because I feel like we have a really good relationship and I've known them for a while. And I feel like the work I do for them is not as much work, more as like me helping out a friend kind of thing. And that's probably a flaw of mine. And I'm definitely going to have to not do that with regular clients that I don't know. That definitely can't happen. I got to stop that immediately. But with her, with my client, I shouldn't say her, with my client, that's what I do with them. They've got a lot of things going on, and I don't want to contribute to things that they have going on in their life, especially when I don't do terribly that much work for them right now because we really have to wait till the website gets set up before I actually get started on my real work, which will involve the keyword research, which will involve making sure that all the UX UI is good, making sure that we're promoting on social media, getting the YouTube channel up, things like that. But until then, I don't really have to do that much work. I do have to do some work, obviously, scheduling meetings, making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do, making sure that I'm giving the correct advice, reviewing websites, auditing, doing all that stuff. So there is stuff that I'm still doing. But if I'm only working a few hours a month for her, I'm not going to send a bill every month. Like I've got enough money in the bank. I don't need to do that. I can be a little more lenient with my favorite clients, which is kind of what this is. Oh, okay. Which is kind of what this is. My bad. I got a little freeze there. My computer is not liking the fact that I'm trying to export this video while streaming at the same time because it's been up for 24 hours. I'm not going to wait for this thing to export the whole way. I will be back. I need to go. as I told you earlier, I live in the city. I hear a lot of sirens, and whenever I do, I pray for the person on the other end because I feel like why ever there is a siren, there's probably something happening uh, on the other end. Not like a police siren, but like ambulance and fire department. I guess sometimes the police do. Yeah, always good to pray for other people. Anyways, all right, I pray for myself because I can't believe I left my bag downstairs. I thought she gave it to me last night. I was so enthralled with this beautiful lady I was talking to last night. I forgot my bag downstairs, yo. Gotta go grab it. Damn it. And I need to go to the gym. Leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, that's right. No, I don't think it's going to let me do that. I think this. So you remember earlier I showed y'all the whiteboard. Oh, that wasn't the white. Oh, that's why. I didn't even show y'all the right one. I didn't show y'all the whiteboard version. I showed you the doodle version. No, I didn't show you the whiteboard version. I didn't show you the watercolor version. So if you've been watching the whole stream, I created a tribute to Hank Aaron. That was my first podcast episode I ever did 3 years ago now. And I already re-released it with the edited audio to sound better and stuff like that. But now I'm creating a video for it, and so I've been using AI to help me create these videos, and it did a watercolor and a whiteboard version for me. So I showed you the whiteboard version earlier. Now I'm going to show you the watercolor version, which I think is even better. So hold on one second. My computer is like, screw you, dude. You're doing way too much at one time. I'm not. That's going to take way too long. 45 minutes. Yeah, my computer definitely needs to be. The computer needs to be restarted, apparently. But in the meantime, I'm going to play this for you real quick while I get dressed. Because I got to run downstairs real quick. So let me play this for you real quick while I get dressed. And so this is the AI created these versions of this video for me for this Hank Aaron tribute. And so I want to show y'all what I created. And again, it only took me about 10 minutes
career
to create this AI video. I used ChatGPT and I uploaded the script of the video, asked it to summarize the video, and then then after it summarized the video, it then played it in the or created it into this whiteboard version that you see here, or this is a watercolor rather. I played the whiteboard version for you earlier, so I'm going to play the watercolor version now. All right, hold on. And I'm going to go get dressed real quick. Oh, I'll be right back.
honoring the life and career of Hank Aaron, America's greatest athletes. During his chase of Babe Ruth's home run record in 1973, Aaron received 930,000 pieces of fan mail, most of it hate mail. Death threats, racial slurs, and vile messages flooded in daily. He once said, "If I was white, all America would be proud of me. But I am black." Still, he persevered. On April 8, 1974, history was made. Vin Scully's call says it best. A fastball, a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back, and it's gone. What a marvelous moment for baseball. A black man is getting a standing ovation in the Deep South for breaking the record of an all-time baseball idol. Aaron finished his career with 755 home runs, a .305 batting average, and 25 All-Star Game selections. He remains number one in total bases, RBIs, and extra base hits. But Hank Aaron's legacy goes far beyond baseball. He once said, "I never wanted them to forget Babe Ruth. I just wanted them to remember me." And the world did. He used his platform to fight for civil rights, uplift the black community, and inspire generations to chase their dreams, no matter the odds. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1982 and awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2002, Hank Aaron didn't just change baseball. He changed the world.
How cool is that? AI created that in about 10 minutes. That's super cool, right? I mean, the world is changing, y'all. And I'm changing. I changed into some sweatpants. I'm going to go down and grab my bag and then hit the gym real quick. I'll be back. I'm going to do another stream later. I'll be back on around 3 o'clock to update you on my life. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a beer by then. I don't know. Wasn't planning on drinking today, but might want a little libation in my life. We'll see. We'll see if that's what is in the cards. But if you've been here for 3 hours, I have been live streaming a day in the life of the professor for the last 3 hours. And salute to you if you've watched the whole thing. I really appreciate you. Shout out to my Raiders. The Raiders. Thank you if you've supported. I really appreciate that. I have to run down and grab my bag if you weren't here before. I see some people just jumping in now. Thanks for jumping in at the end. Go grab my bag. I left my bag downstairs at the restaurant last night when I met this beautiful woman who I'm also hoping to take out on a date, waiting for her to respond. And also need to go hit the gym real quick. So I'm going to go downstairs, grab my bag, hit the gym for about an hour, and I'll be back on at about 3 o'clock. It'll take me about an hour because I just have to go downstairs and grab my bag. So I'll take like 5 minutes. And then I got to go to the gym. That'll be an hour. And then I got to shower. So about an hour and a half. I'll be back on around 3:30. But thank you for joining this live stream. 3 hours of live stream action for your pleasure. For his and hers. That was bad. That was truly bad. For his and hers pleasure. Holla. 5,000.
He's with the millions.
It's that world heavyweight flow. Championship belt wrapped around my waist, yo. I got that Ric Flair figure flow. Slam you on the pavement, that's why they call me Street Pro. Create heat on beat flow. Like Jordan after the second time he three-peated, folks. Get ready, set, let's go. Fight toe to toe, release the flow created by this mic pro. Lights, camera, get low. Action packed, back to back. In fact, this monster will grow. Y'all better let him know. Man with the master plan, and you have no need to know. You came prepared, now get ready for the show.
Sports Professor.